Hello everyone, and welcome to this 25 to 30 minute prenatal yoga session. Today's session we focus on pelvic stability and release, and the reason we do this is when we work on stabilizing the pelvis, there's less of a chance to suffer from pelvic girdle pain, and it just helps to support the weight from the growing baby. Part of this session will include a bit of core work, pelvic floor work, and the pelvis, because it all works together to support the growing belly and the extra weight. So we're going to start by sitting in a comfortable, easy position. So this means any seated position that you feel is comfortable for you. If you'd like, you can take a folded up blanket and have it behind your hips. It helps to lengthen the spine. Now, while we are here and while we are settling into the space, I'd just like to cover a few safety points. It is very important to just listen to your body. Do what feels right for you. Prenatal yoga is not about what you look like, and we don't compare ourselves to others. It's really about what you're feeling in the moment, and feel free to release or try different modifications to see what works for you. And again, it is just very important to listen to your body. You know your body best. And yes, and another important thing is to let your midwife or lead maternity caregiver know that you are participating in some physical activity. Okay, so find a comfortable seated position. You can close your eyes or keep them open, whatever feels safe for you. Allow your hands to rest on your thighs. Just take a few breaths here. In through your nose, out through your nose. And the idea here is just to become present and just to allow yourself to settle into this moment, to let go of any expectations, anything that's happened in the day or the last week. Just allow those things to melt away. You're exactly where you need to be. You're exactly the mother and the person you need to be. You are enough. You are loved, and you are capable. I invite you to take a nice deep inhalation. Raise your arms over and above your head. And as you exhale, bring your arms back down. And we'll do that again. Inhale. Raise your arms as high as you can. Exhale, coming back down. So we're just using this as an opportunity to connect our breath. Follow your own rhythm. Good. Now, we're going to be bringing some movement into our side ribs. Place your right hand. I will mirror you. Place your right hand onto the floor next to you. As you inhale, raise your left arm up and exhale over, holding it here for a few breaths. And then on an inhalation, come up. This time raise the right hand, left hand goes down. As you exhale, lean over to your left. Holding it here for a few breaths. Inhale, come up. So you're now following your own natural rhythm. Inhale is up, exhale, over. Inhale, arm comes up, exhale, over. Follow your own natural rhythm here. Keep going. Do what feels good for you. And we'll do one more on each side. Nice. And then coming back to center. I'd like to encourage you just to, if you have your legs crossed, just swap your legs around just to make sure that we're balancing both sides. Make yourself comfortable. We're going to move into an open twist. And so we're going to breathe in Lengthen the spine as you exhale. Bring your right arm behind and look over your right shoulder. Keeping your spine nice and long. Holding it here for a few breaths. And the next time you inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, left arm goes behind. Look over your left shoulder. Hold it here for a few breaths. And as you inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, relax the shoulders. We're going to do this in an easy flow using your breath to guide you. So inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, right hand goes behind. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, left arm goes behind. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Encourage you to follow your own rhythm here. You might not find that my rhythm suits you, and that's okay. Find your own natural movement, your own natural flow. And we'll do one more on each side. And then coming back to center, take a moment just to settle in here. Good. We're going to come into 1990 or windshield wipers pose. I'll just move these out the way. Okay, so sitting with your legs in front of you, feet flat on the floor, you can have your hands behind you, and we're just going to, on an exhalation, drop your knees to the left, and then inhale, come up, drop your knees to the right. So what we're trying to do here is just make sure that there's about a 90-degree angle between your lower leg and your thigh, and on the other side, and then come up. So we'll do a few of these, and then we'll come into a bit of a deeper stretch for the pelvis. Keep going at your own pace. So inhale, come up, exhale, knees go down. And again, only go as far as you feel comfortable. Shouldn't be experiencing any pain during this practice. You might experience a little bit of discomfort as long as it's not painful. And if it is painful, it doesn't feel good, release the pose. Right, the next time you come to your right, just pause there. Bring your body up and face the right leg. You can stay here if that feels good. Alternatively, you can bring the left leg out and come into a pigeon pose. I'll just turn my body around so you can see me. And you can come into a pigeon pose. Again, you do what feels good. And we're holding it here. The other option, if this doesn't feel good, is to do a figure of 4. If you want to just stay seated, you can come into a figure of 4 like this. So right lower leg onto the left thigh, and you can just stay here. Otherwise, you're with me. Yeah. And then release the pose. We'll do 2 wipes, and then come to the other side. Bring your body up. Now you're facing your left leg. And this side might feel a bit different. That's okay. I'll just turn around so you can see me. This side might feel a little bit different, and that's okay. You can stay here. You can lean forward. You can come into a pigeon pose if that feels good. If none of this feels good, you can come into figure of 4, stretch, and just stay there. So you choose the option that feels good for you. And if you need to pause the video to see what that looks like, then feel free to do that. Remembering to breathe. And then release. Coming back onto seated. We're going to move into butterfly. Soles of your feet together. And just allow your knees to drop towards the floor. Options for support here is using blocks or cushions underneath your thighs, if that feels good. Take a nice deep breath in, lengthen the spine, allow the shoulders to drop away from the ears. You can stay here, or if you'd like, you can do a few hip circles. And then you might want to go the other way. And then come back to center. Just take a moment here before we move into the next pose. Connecting with your breath. Just allowing yourself to settle here. It's really good to practice pausing. From here, we're going to move into Malasana, or our yogi squat. You can use a block if you'd like. So just help your legs up with your hands. And then however it feels comfortable for you to come into a kneeling position. And you can use the block here to sit on. You don't have to have the block, but we want to come into a deep squat. Elbows on the insides of the legs. And nice deep breath. And just allow yourself to settle here. It's okay if it feels a little bit uncomfortable, as long as it's not hurting. Lengthen the spine to create more space for baby. Nice deep breaths in through the nose. So if you don't want to use a block, that's okay. Then you can be here. Whatever feels good for you. And you can stay here, or you can experiment with a little bit of swaying or movement. So you might just want to move from one side to the other, or you can come up onto the balls of your feet. Again, you just do what feels good. Nice, and then you can put your hands down. Just come into tabletop for a moment. Wrists and elbows stacked under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And I'm going to move into cat-cow. So as you inhale, open your chest, raise your head up, pelvis points to the ceiling. And then as you exhale, push the floor away with your hands. Look between your legs, round your back, pelvis comes in towards your belly. So inhale, pelvis up towards the ceiling. Open the chest, exhale, round the back. Tilt the pelvis in and down. And then just flow here for a moment. Following your own rhythm. Good. And make the next exhalation your last. And then come back to neutral. If ever we're in tabletop and your wrists do feel a bit painful, especially if you have carpal tunnel syndrome, you can always go on your fists, or you can come down onto your forearms. So from here, we're going to go into a low lunge. So you're going to step your left foot forward onto the outside of your hand, so on the edge of your mat. And options, you can use your block here to support you. You're going to inhale, and as you exhale, bring that right hip down. If that doesn't feel comfortable, bring the right leg forward a little bit. We are here. You can use the block or not, whatever feels comfortable. Staying here for a few breaths. Good. And then on an inhalation, you're going to come up, straighten the front leg, push your heel in to the mat, keeping your spine nice and long, lean forward, our half split. Okay, and we're going to move through these two poses using our breath. So inhale, come up, foot goes flat, exhale, bend the knee, bring your hip down towards the mat. Inhale up, straighten that front knee, lift your toes, heel goes into the mat, leaning forward with a nice long spine if you have space. And we'll do 2 more of these. 1 more. Good. And then next time you come into low lunge, put your hands back on the mat. Step that leg back. Take a moment to pause. And then when you're ready, inhale, lift the right knee. Exhale, bring that foot forward to the outside of the mat. So again, you can have the block to support you here, or no block is also okay. Staying here for a few moments. Good. On the next inhalation, lift your body up, straighten the front leg, heel goes into the floor, toes lift off the floor, and as you exhale, lean or forward, just remembering that you want to keep the spine nice and long, and we're holding it here for a few breaths. And then we'll move through them. Inhale, bring your body up, bend your knee, foot goes flat on the floor, exhale, sink into that low lunge. Inhale, body goes up, straighten the front leg, toes to the ceiling, exhale, push the heel into the mat, lean forward. Now following your own rhythm, move between these two poses. Inhale is when you go up, exhale is when you lean into the pose. By exhaling nice and slowly, we're letting the body know that we are safe and it's okay for us to be here. Good. Last one. Staying here. Bring your hands back down to the mat. Step right leg back. Now, bring your big toes together. Create some space between your knees. We're going to move into child's pose. So options, if you have space, you can just reach your hands forward and rest your head onto the mat. And just allow your hips to sink in. Alternatively, you can use a bolster or cushion. Create space between you and the bolster, just so there's space for baby. And then you can lean forward and rest your head onto the bolster or the mat. The cushion. Just allow your shoulders to completely relax here. Allow your shoulders to completely relax here. Feeling that exhalation moving into the upper back. Allowing the hips to sink towards the floor. Really surrendering here. And on your next inhalation, push your body up into a kneeling position. Curl your toes under and lean back. We're going to just stay here in a kneeling position for a moment. just to allow ourselves to settle into the space again. And then when you're ready, just step your foot forward and just make your way up to a standing position, using your hands to support you, and just making sure that your head is the last to come up. Okay, I encourage you for the next one to have a block that you'll have between your knees, just a gentle squeeze of the block. We're going to move into chair pose. So you're going to inhale, raise the arms up. As you exhale, sit back as far as you feel comfortable. Then inhale up. And exhale down. Holding it there. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Our dynamic chair movement, allowing our pelvis to feel stable, stabilized. If you'd like, you can bring your arms, move your arms as part of the movement. Exhale down, inhale up. Got a few more. Keep going. Follow your own natural rhythm. Good. We'll do one more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. And then release. Just to remove the block. Take a moment in mountain here. Just noticing the weight evenly distributed in your feet. Shoulders relaxed away from the ears. You're going to inhale. Seagulls are a little bit loud today. You're going to inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, fold forward. If you need to widen the space between your feet to create space for bubs, that's fine. If you want to bend your knees, that's also fine. And just allow everything to hang. Bring your hands down to the mat and then walk your hands forward into down dog. And you may want to walk the dog here. Good. Lengthening the spine, pushing the floor away with your hands. Your heels do not have to touch the floor. You're welcome to bend your knees. Just allow baby to hang here. And then when you're ready, just bring your knees back to the mat. We're in tabletop. Again, we're going to do a few pelvic tilts here. So upper body stays exactly how it is. Just a reminder, you can do this on your fists or on your forearms. So turn so you can see my pelvis. We're going to inhale. So your upper body is going to stay straight. You inhale, tilt the pelvis up. And as you exhale, tilt the pelvis forward as much as you can. So inhale, pelvis tilts outwards and up. Inhale, pelvis goes in and down. Following your own rhythm. Inhale, exhale. And we'll do two more. Good. Nice. So, well done. From here, we're going to move into our side lying Shavasana. So, you can use a block or a bolster or both. Just however it feels comfortable, make your way onto your side. You can use a block for your head, or you could use your arm And if you have a bolster, you can use that. Come onto your side and have your knee and ankle on the bolster. Today I will use a block for my head. The other option, if you don't have a bolster, is you can have your ankle on your opposite knee and have your knee rest on the block. However you feel comfortable, make your way onto your side. Take a nice deep breath and allow that breath to carry you into relaxation for a moment. There is nowhere else you need to be. Allowing each exhalation to carry you deeper into relaxation. Your body feeling heavier and heavier on the surface beneath you. You are supported here. You are safe. You are loved. And you can stay here for as long as you'd like. I'm going to start making my way up into a seated position. So using my inhalation to bring some energy back into my body. Bit of movement in my fingertips and toes. If you're not ready to come up, you can just stay where you are. And if you are following me, you're going to gently use your hands to support you. Push yourself up into a comfortable seated position. You can keep your eyes closed or you can have them lightly gaze in front of you, whatever feels good. You've done a great job today. Inhale, raise your arms over and above your head. Nice clearing inhalation. Exhale, bring your arms back down. Inhale, raise your arms over and above your head. Hands in prayer position. Bring them down your midline. Thank your body for its knowledge and wisdom, and that it knows exactly what to do. Thank your body for the ability to feel and experience this wonderful blessing, and thank your heart and yourself for the love you are showing yourself today. Thank you for allowing me to hold space for you. Light and love be with you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you do have any questions, please feel free to reach out via email or a direct message. I would love to support you and to continue supporting you in this wonderful matrescence journey of yours. Keep well. Until next time, goodbye.